I'm a big fan of social media, and I know that a lot of people are not. I wanted to hear your thoughts. Like, how do you see social media? How often do you use it? And maybe take us back. What was the first social media that you ever used?
Yeah. Okay. So the first like social media that I ever used was MySpace. Do you remember,
Hmm.
Borna?
I do. I do.
You do. Yeah, it was like quite entertaining with a lot of things like you could listen and share the music and talk with the friends. Then it was really small community, but after that Facebook arrived, and then
Hmm.
I wasn't one of those people who were on Facebook in the beginning. Later I came in on Facebook, but then I realized that I like video as a platform, and then I started to post short videos and pictures like on Instagram, and like I discovered another social media networks. Yeah,
Mm,
it became quite bigger than in the beginning. Yeah.
mm. I actually never got my MySpace page. I kind of skipped it. I knew about it. I knew people that were using it, but I never opened my own. And when Facebook arrived, I was like, I'm not very interested in that as well. I was like, I don't see the point of it. And at one point I kind of made it just to I found groups on Facebook very valuable, because in high school we would exchange like materials for school and education, and somebody had a tip about a test, like, oh, this subject is a lot more than this one, so study this more than this. And we were like, oh yeah, this is super useful. That's the first time where I started using Facebook, but nothing seriously actually until 2018, where
Yeah.
I started listening to Gary Vee a lot, and he kind of,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he kind of brought,
Yeah, Gary is a guy.
yeah, Gary's amazing. He brought a lot of ideas to my mind that I wasn't
Yeah.
like thinking about. I started
Yeah.
working, and I was aware of social media that it's used for business,
Mm.
but I never considered it myself. And then he started talking about the idea of your personal brand and how to use that to further your business forward.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how you kind of approach your personal brand, and how you look at everything that you're doing right now?
Yeah, it's actually great retrospective, Borna, from the past and to these days, when like social media became the place for our own brand. So I think we are all striving to present us as brand, not just as
Mm,
personal, as a people, as a private people. So I think that these days, like a branding is one kind of whole marketing topic, is one very thing when you can really express yourself, but you need to know how to do good things, out of that. So it's quite a very wide range of topics inside of that. Yeah.
yeah, and sometimes it's not easy, like establishing your brand when there's so many other people that do it.
Yeah,
um
competition. Yeah, isn't it? It's yeah.
yeah
It's like
ev-
mhm. It's good to have your own identity for that.
Yeah, I think Gary talks about that a lot, like being
Yeah.
authentic and kind of saying the things that you believe in, that you like, because somebody can always click on someone else, right? The audience can always go to someone else, but they will stay with you because you are who you are, and they love that authenticity.
Yeah, also like the point like is in private life to learn from your own mistakes, you in
Mhm.
order to create better content and to like that your industry, I'm in tech industries,
Mhm.
and the gaming industry and the coding. So in order that industry like recognize you, you need to follow that niche, you need to be authentic, and you need to do that regularly. So those are all social media actually tips for
Mhm.
good branding and much more, yeah, than that.
Mhm. Gary Vee asks his audience a lot, like, did you like me right away? Because he knows that a lot of people didn't like him, like for the first 2 or 3 videos that he made, because he was like high energy and shouting and, like
Yeah.
saying stuff that most people would be kind of like, whoa, shocked. Did you like him right away? Or were you like, no, I don't like Gary?
I like in marketing, like in the old-fashioned, in the traditional marketing, as well in the digital marketing. I like direct approach. I think today's customers in 2021, especially younger generations, like generations born after 2000, they like a direct approach. They like in the 10 seconds to know what they have from brand, what are you selling, why your products is available, and not more than that. They don't like long stories and like long introductions, blah blah blah. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I agree.
short and that good branding that less as Gary has, like it's nothing more than what you see, and what you see what you get, he said, and that's that. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't you
exactly.
agree? Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
kind
hope
of
you
like
agree.
that. I look at it a lot from the sales perspective because I worked a few different sales jobs. I started in a hotel and then I fell in love with the sales team and I was like, oh man, I want to be like them, like I want to be able to sell people. And yeah, then I changed a few companies where I was doing sales and
Yeah,
a lot of them really focus on this long story and explaining everything. And I felt in some situations that it was kind of wasting time. And Gary also talks about that, how speed is important. And you said that really well. Content is getting shorter and people want, like, give me the 3-second version of what you're selling, right? So I
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm buying and I can make a really fast decision if I want this. And
yeah,
I think it's just getting faster. So if you're selling something, I think the idea should be to adjust your sales process to what the customers want, and obviously they want the short version first, and if they
yeah.
like it, then they stay and consider the product.
Yeah, I think that's when we are talking about branding, like my own branding on social media, the branding of my company, like that we will talk now a little in a few minutes. I think the biggest thing is to know what your audience wants, and
Mm.
also I think the biggest thing is know how to optimize your content also. So you need to. That's why hashtags, or that's why keywords. You don't have millions of keywords. You exactly need to know 5 to 10 or 20 the most top keywords, and more than that, no. The same is with the content. The content needs to be short and direct, approachable and entertaining, or seriously smart content. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full version, go to the Uncle Gold podcast YouTube channel or watch the next clip.